Oh, wait, okay. Yes. Okay. Okay, we going again? We going again? All right. Let's- okay. Share screen. Okay, let's just share. Okay, well, let's just go over a round of this week analysis. Okay, I believe you're gonna be okay. Okay, guys, I believe all of you guys are in right now. We good. We are good to go. Okay, let's just go over some weekly analysis. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, I think we have. Okay, okay. Just give me a shout if you have any pairs you want us to check it out. Okay, if if you have any pair, any pair. Okay, if you have any pair that you want us to trade or to analyze, no, I mean to analyze. Okay, Nasdaq. Okay, we can do that. No problem. We can do that. Okay, let's just go over that. Oh, I think the chart is clear. Nasdaq. I think we don't have anyone waiting in the waiting room right now. Everyone is active. Okay, we're good. All right, guys. As I was saying on the before we went on the break, before the speech of our president. Okay. I just want to say, guys, as a trader, you need to treat this as a business, and you need to basically have your focus, and you need to have allocate time each and every day. Allocate time to make sure that you are on your charts, and that time, screen time is very important. Okay. So what we're looking at earlier was that when we do analysis, the first thing obviously we do is we look at the higher time frame. The reason we look at the higher time frame is because we want to check the direction where the market is going. So we will find that when the market is as it's when the market is moving, whatever. So we look at the higher time frame to check for direction. For example, you can look at the like this one here as H4. Okay, so this H4, this H4, it's giving us that the price actually dropped from this level, right? So what we're expecting here, we're expecting the price to come back and retest, okay? So because of what is happening in the fundamental wise in terms of the German and the Euro, I'll expect this to continue dropping, okay? I'm expecting more drop, Euro going more than on the downside, but I will not just think the market is gonna just straight drop. So I'll look for those clues. So these are the clues, okay? These are the clues. Remember, this week I shared a document that was showing the candlesticks. Okay, those candlesticks are very important. So the candlesticks that we were showing on the charts, which were this one. Okay, I think it's this one. Remember this? These candlesticks are important. These three candlesticks. This here, candlesticks very important. The doji candles and also the shooting star candle. There's a bearish pattern. It's reversing from a certain, when the market reaches a certain level, it's going to reverse shooting star. And then obviously, these are the important level. And then you obviously have the bullish pattern, which is your hammer. Okay. So you should note when these are at the high of the day, or when they're at the supply zone, or they're at the support level, or the resistance level. These are important. So it's not just about the candle, it's about where they are in the charts. So know the candles firstly. Know, like for example, if the tool is at the low of the day, or it's at the high of the day, or it's at the supply zone or the demand zone, or the support or resistance level. It's not just about the candles. The shooting star, same story. At the high of the day, at the supply zone is very important. Also at the resistance level, shooting star is very important. And same story with the bullish pattern. So if it's at the low of the day, if it's at the demand zone, or it's at the support level, okay, it's very important. These are the basic candles you should also note. So when we go to the charts, we look for these candles at those zones, okay? Like this one here, you see, that was a huge drop here. As much as this is happening, you can see this is a compression, but what I'm expecting here is that I'm expecting the euro obviously since it's dropped, and you can see that the level was broken, okay, which why is this level? You guys can see that this here is a bullish, it's a bullish engulfing, okay? Come back, dropped, retest, went up again. This is what happening. I'm sure if you guys can see, the market came to this zone, then broke this level, went up, come back again, retest, right? Retest. Can you see the candle there? Very important. Then again, went up. Okay. When the market actually break this level, it's gonna leave you a candle like this one, because it's coming, it's showing a sign there was something happening here on the left. Okay. So when you break down to the smaller time frame, what are you expecting? We're expecting the price to come back here, right? And drop even further down. Okay, that's what you're expecting on the euro. So if the euro is looking for more on the downside, I'm also expecting what? I will also be expecting also the stocks, which is your Nasdaqs also make more drop. Where's the Nasdaq? I'm expecting the Nasdaq to drop even further down. Where is it? Where's the Nasdaq on this chart? Okay. So that's basically me coming from the daily charts, from the 4-hour charts, from the 4-hour charts. As you guys can see, broken level, come back, and then obviously dropping down to the smaller time frame. I'm expecting this to come here, then obviously further drop. So this here can be here, can be at this level. Okay, so this drop can be here at this level. It's good. It's just a critical level because this is support, so break, then it can be here. So that can happen there, like here at this level, all right, and then further drop. Okay, so as you guys can see here, this candle, okay, then it broke that level. So this here, this candle here, remember your bullish engulfing, remember that bullish engulfing. So from here, this is a bullish engulfing. Let me just maybe because of a clear my names arrange. Okay, this is a bullish engulfing. Let me just use this so you guys can see. This is bullish engulfing. Okay, this 1, 2. Then when the price came back, it dropped. So the people were buying here because of this. People bought here, and the price dropped. Huge drop. Okay, what the market will do is after breaking a level, will come back and retest. What level are they retesting? That level right there. They're retesting that level and further drop. Obviously, they break this level again, they're gonna retest where this candle. This is what called the market structure. Okay, that's the market structure right there. Yes, yes. Okay, Okay. Yes. Okay. As you can see, okay. As you can see, so if that's the drop, then it's gonna come back here again. That's gonna be another entry right there because this here is what I call. That's what I mark with S. So this is here is support. Let me just write it down so you guys can see it here. This is a support level. Okay. Uh, okay. So far I think we are good. We're just gonna look at that other pair. She said I think it's just responding, not responding. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah. You can't hear anything. Okay, just log in and log off. Okay, just log. Okay, just leave.
You are back now.
Join again. Okay, just leave meeting and join again. Okay. I think everyone is good. Okay. So from there, obviously, what you need to see that this year, and then this was a huge drop. Okay, after that huge drop, you can see this candle right there. When the market came back, what type of a candle is that? Can you see this candle? Can you see this candle? This candle here. Can you see this candle, guys? This candle retested that level right there. Let me just show maybe using another shape. Can you see this here? This here. This here. This bullish engulfing drop, the market dropped. When it dropped, broke that level, all of that, then come back, the market retest, and then another drop. So that's how you basically, so what you need to do here is understand that test your zone, okay? Let me just delete everything. So once you've done your analysis that, okay, fine, the market has dropped like this, okay? So it is here right now, the price maybe is here, okay? The price is here. What you need to do is mark this area here. Mark this zone right there. Okay. Why do you mark that zone? Because you're gonna use that line as your entry for your this line, this price there. You're gonna right click, you're gonna get the value and parameters. You copy that. That's what you're gonna use as your entry when you're doing what? Your order for the sell limits. So you go, the reason I use sell limits is basically because you don't want to miss a trade after you've done your analysis. So that's where you place your order. Okay, once you've done that, you can see obviously because that's the whole zone. So what you can do is check how many pips is that zone from there to there is about. Okay, just you can use that even though, so you can use that as your stop loss. So you take that as your stop loss, copy, and then obviously in your order you place your stop loss. Okay, and then obviously you go to your daily charts because you want to see where is this price going. Okay, so that's the movement right there. Obviously can drop up until this zone, so you take that as your, this is an example by the way, so you can take that zone right there as, so right click, horizontal properties, parameters, you copy, and then what do you see there? You'll see that's your take profits. Then you click place, and then you can place the order. Pending orders are helpful so that you won't be watching the trade or the charts the whole day. You can be busy with other things you can place and forget. So it's easy to monitor them once you have them in place. You don't have to watch the charts the whole time to run your analysis. And it's pretty easy when you have, yeah. I just close it. Just close it now. Okay. I think I just closed the other. I just closed the other screen. I think I just closed the other screen now. Okay. Okay. Let's see what is happening here. Oh man. What do you mean you're in the meeting? You're in the meeting already. Okay. All right. let's proceed. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. I think I have everyone in who actually. Okay, let's go. Let's go with okay, let's continue. We're supposed to look at the Nasdaq. Okay, let's check out the Nasdaq. What is happening on Nasdaq? Fundamental wise, all I'm saying is that I can see US is gonna retaliate with everything is happening between the US and China, and it's all about the COVID-19. So I can see there's some still challenging in terms of between the US and China. So I'm still expecting gold to push further up. Where's the Nasdaq? Okay, yeah, it is. I'm still expecting this Nasdaq to drop. Obviously, I'm expecting the gold to move further up. So as the Euro USD is dropping, obviously the Nasdaq, because of the trade war that I'm seeing and the fundamental wise between Trump and China, because of they blaming China obviously for what is happening in terms of the COVID-19. So what I'm expecting here is that you can see, check this out, another clue. Okay, what is another clue? This is our another clue here. It's the Doge is another clue. That's our clue right there. Okay, so you might just see this because remember last week the Nasdaq went up because there were some positive. That's the people were doing those. This company, I can't remember, I think it's Madonna or something. They were doing phase 1 testing about the possibility of a vaccine. So you saw that rally at the beginning of the week. With the Nasdaq, and also the rally on terms of those risky assets, your AUD, your NZD, so they were moving really up. So I'm expecting this to happen in the Nasdaq to come back on this price and then obviously drop from there. So this drop obviously can be here, can move. This drop down to a smaller time frame. Normally I only pull down to 1 hour, so obviously it's going to come to this zone and obviously do a drop. Which possible can come back to this zone right here. Okay, this zone right here. Okay, this is the key zone. Yeah, this can come back to this zone, but we'll see. But expecting this to come back here because I've marked that as my what you call supply zone. So my supply zone is my sell zone. I go from higher time frame to my small time frame. That's how I analyze it. So my supply zone is equal to my sell zone. Okay, same story that I use right here, same thing that I use over and over. So once you've marked your zone, remember your stop loss goes there. Okay, so that's where your stop loss is. So you put a stop loss right there. So that's where you have your stop loss above the zone. That's why with trading indices, you have to make sure, guys, you have enough money to trade them because you need some liquidity to trade because they move and they need to have some really serious cash if you are trading this indices, so you won't cry when you make a loss. Okay, obviously you have to apply your risk management. So this here is your entry point. So you enter. So that's where you enter for a sell. So you enter for a sell. Yeah. Okay. So that's okay. Just say that's equal my entry. Okay. So you enter for a sell. Enter for sell right there. Just do this. Clear. So this whole zone is your supply zone. You enter for sell here, and then obviously you use that as your TP. Okay, this could be a TP. Just say this can be TP2. Okay, and this can be this level here. This level here as basically can be your TP1. Okay, can be your TP1. This can be your TP1. Okay, that's gonna be a TP1. So that's what I'm looking at in terms of your Nasdaq. Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay. Osha, do you have a question?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I wanna. I wanna find out on the Nasdaq analysis that you're doing on D1, right? So I know you've marked that resistance as the selling zone. But what happens, because now, like, I think you mentioned something that was happening, and that's why it's been going up and up and up.
Yeah.
So what happens if it breaks that level? So
If
how would we know? Pardon?
if it's break this level, you mean if it goes above?
Yeah, if it breaks that supply zone. Yes, yes. How are we gonna know whether it's actually gonna retrace on that level, or if it's gonna go down?
If it's break a level, you wait for a retest with the buy limits at the top. You can see. So like
Okay.
they have a buy limit because it's broken the level, which means it's not reversing as yes, it's definitely going up. You understand? It's like here, it's like if a market break this structure, like this structure here, it's broken this structure. You don't really, when it's broken, it's just gonna come back and retest for the first time, then before actually going up. But if it's break again, it's gonna retest that level before going further down. You understand what I'm saying? Like a structure. So this level is broken. So before going further up to come back and retest a level. You understand? But when they break again, like this level here, when they break this level, they come back and retest with this candle. This candle is retesting a level that was broken.
Okay. So when it retests the level,
you use a buy limit for your entry when you retest the level. So before they retest, you place your buy limits. When they come back to retest, your buy limits will be activated, and then you'll be on the buy.
Oh, okay.
Avoid chasing. Buying moved. You know, it's like here. Remember the price, this level here was broken by this level this market going down, broke this level, right? Instead of you chasing a sell here, you don't have to chase a sell. Come back, watch where the market is going to come back and retest. Then enter a sell there going down. Okay? Because a broken level here, and then you can see like here, a sell limits there. To avoid chasing this sell or being stopped out by this sell, you place a sell limits there. When they retest, they activate your sell, then they go down with you up to this level here. Is it clear now? Is it clear, Portia? Portia is gone. Okay. Make sure you mute your mic once you've done with the question. Okay. Let me just take some few questions. Crude. Okay. Okay. I need some of you guys to have.
Yeah, but it's clear. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you understand. I think there should be audio. Back on audio. All right, I think the sound is back. I think the sound is back. All right, let's go. So we have to, okay, like this here, we mentioned before, let's say this, there was a drop, okay? There was this drop, okay? We said we're expecting this market to come back there, and who is doing that? So after breaking this level, obviously we said the market come back and retest, and then there was continuous of the drop. Continuous this person. This person. Yeah, I think we could. All right, guys. I need to do what pair was that? Okay, I think we're still holding the USD CAD right now. I think we're still holding the USD CAD. Because we analyzed it last week that USD CAD gonna come back to the zone on the daily charts. As a daily, it's now on 4 hours to make it clear. So that's another clue we've done. I think we've done this pair, okay? Okay, and let's check using the Fibonacci what's happening. Okay, with the Fibonacci, it's not really respecting Fibonacci the way we want it. So the candlestick pattern is expressing our entry point. Okay. It's respecting our analysis in terms of the candlesticks, but in terms of the Fibonacci, it's not doing exactly what we like it to do. Okay, because it's done this at this hour. This was our supply zone. So the market actually went to that level and dropped. Okay, we had the buy limits and then we had the sell limits on this one. Okay, I think also we are having. Okay, remember with crude oil, we're gonna have more demand of crude oil because more countries are opening up their economy. Okay. Yeah. So it's very important to understand that the crude oil is very key to understand that as more countries open up the economy, you're gonna find that there's gonna be more demand of oil as more countries open up, more people use petrol, more people use diesel, more manufacturing companies opening up. So you're gonna have that happening. And also there's still this gap that need to be filled. So I'm expecting more orders to come through, right? To fill that gap. Okay. So remember there was this gap here. This gap here that need to be filled up to $50. So the market needs to break that level. So I think this is gonna be a fake out, guys. It's gonna be a fake out. I don't think it's going to be respected as the demand of oil is going to be rising. Okay. So, so this year, I believe what is going to do this week is going to do this, come back to the $32 and go up. Okay. So what you can do, obviously, is what we've been doing over and over is that, remember this year, it's obviously what most people call it. It's what bullish candle. And remember this come back retest break, and then it's gonna come back here. It's gonna see they're gonna test when you step there. Obviously, you need to use this horizontal parameter as you copy this as your entry point if you are placing your new order. So your new order should be what? Buy limits. Okay, so you go there, pending order, buy limits. Buy limits, and then you place your entry point right there. Then you're good to go. So the reason you have to place pending orders is so you won't miss trade, and so that you won't have to watch your screen all the time. You are trading, you're busy watching your screen. You know, you don't want to do that, guys. Okay. You wanna watch the market move, watch the market come to you, We don't want to chase it. Okay, if you miss a trade, we wait for a retest. Retest will surely come through. Because if you can check with oil, this level is very important. This level here is very important. This level is very, so obviously going to be. Remember, another thing with retesting the zone is like there's something called the first time back. Okay, so fresh zone, which means this is the first time that zone is called the first time test or first time back. Okay. So the first time test or the first time the market coming back to that zone is very important. So this is the level, retest, come back, it's gonna come back, retest, and go again. Okay, let's look at other pairs. Other pairs can we look at? Let's look at pairs we haven't checked out, like this one here. Audi JPY, okay. Expecting it, obviously, this was a demand zone. Okay, it's still on the zone. See the smaller time frame. Smaller time frame is saying still in the zone. So what it's gonna do is the level was broken. What is that? Why am I getting an echo? Okay. So obviously we're expecting this to continue with the drop. From there, continue with the drop. Okay. So expecting this to further drop again, this Audi JPY. Why? Because they've broken a level. Zoom in, you can see that, guys. This was a bullish candle this year. Bullish engulfing, I mean. If you can see it, show it to you. Okay. This here, this here, this two, these two. And you can see that this level was a very critical level and it was broken by these two candles. And it came back to this one here. So once this is done, what the market will do is form a false support level here. So this false support here is what I call the fake out. As you can see, the momentum of it going up, that's going to be false support right there. Support this side, and you'll see another support this side. Because you can see that movement upward is not really strong as a movement downward. So the momentum is not really strong going down. So there's going to be support. It's going to be support. Obviously, what you need to do is go there using what? Compression. Compression is when the market is just, it's another way of manipulating. Like it's inducing buyers and sellers at the same time. So at compression towards the supply zone. Then obviously expecting this. This is another, this year is another flag limit. So this year, what is happening there? It's another flag limit. After breaking a level, it's gonna leave a flag limit. So hope that's gonna be on the video I'm gonna upload on YouTube again. So that's another flag limit. When the market break a level, it will leave a candle. That is normally it's gonna be a flag limit. Okay. So that's right there is another flag limit. Okay. So this here, that's another clue. So that right there is a flag limit. So breaking a level, dropping. So that's gonna be obviously another sell. Okay, that's Audi JPY for you. So obviously you look for a smaller time frame to check what is really happening, and you can see what is happening on the smaller time frame, that the market is basically moving in the compression and it's gonna drop. Okay. And what other pair? I think another pair we looked at last week was also Euro and ZD. Okay, and same story here. Euro has some problems, so this is compression, but this compression you can see now is slowing down. So we're still expecting it to do what? It's gonna come back to this zone, obviously, and you can see it's gonna done that already. So it needs to come here before actually going down. Okay, let me just take our last question before we close this session. We'll do another one to the week, okay, just to cover some other basics in terms of using the Fibonacci. And yeah, yeah, we'll do another one. Yeah, I think we'll do another one during the week. Okay. And also this week is not really hectic in terms of the fundamental or economic calendar. It's not really hectic. Like tomorrow's a holiday. There's nothing much happening this week, except what can be a problem is obviously what's happening at the Eurozone and also what is happening between the US and China. Another session during the week, okay? Okay, and I will post my weekly analysis also on the group, on the channel, what you guys can expect. If not tonight, and then obviously I'll post them in the morning, okay? What other pair did we look at? Is it NZD-JPY? Nakon, it's the same story. From the higher time frame breaking this level, obviously it needs to come back again to that zone before further drop. So this here needs to go there, and then it's gonna drop again. So that's what I'm expecting on this pair, because this was the critical level. So if you're looking left here, looking left for clues, remember, always look left. You can see here, this here, and then it broke that level. Obviously, it's coming back here, and then it's gonna drop. So we go to the smaller time frame. As you can see, it's doing that, broken the level. It's gonna continue drop. Maybe your TP can be there, you know. And then obviously your stop loss needs to be above that. So if you're looking for an entry, you click horizontal line. You get your entry, you copy, say new order. Once you've done that, you click new order. You've got your line is in place. So you go there to the pending order, you say sell limits, okay, place this here. Then you check that as your stop loss, okay, you copy, that's gonna be a stop loss. Paste that there, and then you take that as your TP. Okay, you copy, you paste, okay. And then obviously this here is your entry, which is here, this number. This stop loss is that number. This set profit is this number here. That's all, guys. Then you click place, then you can order. When the price moves you to this level, it's gonna activate your sell, and then you're gonna be in profit. Okay. Guys. Can do it. Okay, guys. Just cheers for now. I'm available for any question regarding the session in the next 20 minutes on WhatsApp. Okay. WhatsApp. Okay. For questions. Okay. And yeah. Okay. Good night. Good night.